Good evening. It's Lara. Welcome to Prayer Time at New Thought Media Network, where we offer prayer for you. Excuse me. Every morning at 8:15 a.m. and evening 8:15 p.m. Someone from the prayer team will be here to offer a prayer on what's on their heart, their mind, or out going on in the world, and speaks to them. Do want to let you know before we get started, if you are looking for support with your prayer, you can send it to prayer@ntmedia.org, and that gets sent out to the prayer team, and we will get on praying on that for you. And we've been getting some great feedback on some positive results that people were looking for, and they received in time, in the vein of what they were looking for. And so whether or not that we influence it, I'm just going to say yes. So if you have something on your heart, your mind that you want support around, whether it's a challenge, a question, a healing, anything, just drop us an email, prayer@ntmedia.org, and we'll get the prayer team on that for you on your behalf. And I just want to say good evening, Daniel and Suzanne. Suzanne, I hope you've been having a wonderful time in warm weather. I don't know if you made it back for this blizzard or if you're still where it's warm, but wonderful to see you. And Jana Lee, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. And for me, this whole blizzard here, snowpocalypse, was really funny. But it reminded me of a saying that Robert has, and I don't know if he made it up himself or heard it along the way, but his expression is, expectations are just premeditated resentments. And they had been, the forecasters were predicting the snow to start on Friday afternoon and then Friday evening. And so I went to bed on Friday night anticipating waking up Saturday morning to a white wonderland. And I was disappointed. I was mad. And I threw that expression out there about darn meteorologists still get paid when they, make big mistakes like that. And so it started to snow in the afternoon. And so I had big plans, right? I had all the snow gear. I had the sleds ready. I've been telling the kids for days, we're going sledding Saturday and Sunday. Now my kids are teenagers, so for them, it was my idea, not theirs. And so I had to really get them all excited about it. And then it didn't snow. And so we couldn't go on Saturday. And so that's why I was disappointed. And I remember that phrase from Robert. And it was a premeditated resentment at the weather forecast and what actually happened in the forecasters, because I was full of expectation and excitement and anticipation, and it didn't happen. But fortunately, it happened on Sunday. So we did get to go sledding. I think Robert might even have taken one run down, but we had a great time, even though it was snowing and blowing, and one of our dogs absolutely loved it and was jumping around, and the Pomeranian that the snow sticks to, and she's got these, balls of snow all on her underbelly and legs and stuff. Yeah, she wasn't loving it so much. She likes to roll in it, but it was a little too much. But anyway, we all had a fabulous time, and of course, it was just that reminder for me of being able to be present with what is, and to live. And we have an expression of living in the expectancy of good, but not the expectation of that good showing up in a particular way or form or time or whatever. And so I was appreciative of that simple reminder this weekend of live in the expectancy of good, but don't expect it, because if you expect it, you're going to be disappointed if it doesn't show up, or if it doesn't show up in the way or the form or the whatever. So that's what I want to invite you to consider tonight as we go into prayer, is how to live in the expectancy of good without the expectation And without going into, a real long explanation, it's that energy. It's just being in the energetic of being in the flow and being present and being open to what is and what is coming, and not having judgment around what's not. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to invite you to settle in wherever you are, to your chair, your couch, if you're lying on the floor, which I like to do sometimes. Just don't close your eyes if you're driving. And just settle into this moment. Recognizing that this moment is the only moment in time. The only moment that matters is right here, right now. And in this moment is that expectancy of the good that is available to each and every one of us all across this planet. That good that lies within the heart of every being. That good that I know as energy, as source, as love, as power, or you may even call it God. For within each and every being is an energetic that breathes us, that moves us, that allows us to do the things that we do. That amazing co-creator of our lives. That power back of us. That wind in our sails, that current of the river that takes us along. It is that power, that energy of all of life. And it moves in through and as me, and in through and as you, and in through and as every being on this planet. And that energy tonight, I know as good, as abundance, as prosperity, as joy, as fun, as laughter, as snow, as sunshine, as everything showing up in my life. It is this power, this energy. And so I just claim today being in this state of the expectancy of good and more good, the expectancy of just the right things, people, resources, information, snow or sun, whatever it may be, showing up in my life at just the right time. And as I know that all of my needs are met and everything that I need comes to me at just the right time, I know this truth for you and every being on this planet. For this universe, this universal energy, this resource, this power is here for our good, for our expression of good, and for the expression of good all across this planet. And so I just anchor in that word, good and very good that is pressed down, growing up and overflowing in my life, in your life, in everyone's life. And the good for this entire planet is bubbling up and overflowing and wrapping itself around this planet. Good and very good. And whatever that good looks like for me or for you or for anybody else, it is for ourselves. It is our good, and we can claim it. For my good is unique to me, and your good is unique to you, and his and hers good is unique to them. And yet it is all good in whatever form it looks like. Whether it's a day of no snow, or it's a day of an abundance of snow and a blizzard that kept us inside except for going sledding. It kept us from driving. It allowed us the opportunity to slow down, to appreciate the amazing forces of nature. And so I know that good is abundantly flowing for each and every being. And I am so grateful for the simple reminder of living in the expectancy of good. Grateful for the reminder of being open and in the flow to whatever shows up, whatever information, whatever people, whatever change of plans, whatever the weather is, whatever the resource is, being in the flow and being present to what is in the moment. I am grateful to know this for myself and for each and every being, and grateful for this connection that we have all across time and space in different cities and different time zones. We are coming together right here, right now, in this moment. And whenever somebody listens to this, we are divinely connected, always. And through this thing I know as the internet. And I am so grateful. And so from this space of the expectancy of good and more good showing up in each of our lives, I just release this out into that divine intelligence, that all creative essence from which all good flows. I know it. I claim it. I release it. And I affirm it. And so it is. Yes, can you feel it? Can you feel that good just bubbling up, no matter what the form? I hope that got something stirred up within you, that feeling, that bubbling up of all the good that you already have in your life, no matter what the form is that it looks like, and for the good that is continually showing up each and every moment, day after day, for there is always good on the horizon and showing up in our lives. And speaking of good and abundance and overflowing, oh my goodness, there's so many programs happening at the network here. And I just want to say thank you for all of you who are continuing to support with your gifts, tithes, love offerings, whatever you want to call it. We just say thank you for your donations. And you can do that at ntmedia.org. That's our website, and click on the donate button. And those funds are helping us to continue to share these messages, our different podcasts and prayers, and the radio station, New Thought on Live 365. New Thought Radio is the station, and you can listen to New Thought artists all day long, 24/7 through the internet. So thank you. And if anybody jumped on late, please remember prayer at ntmedia.org. If you have something that you would like more good around, whatever that looks like to you, send us a prayer request and we'll get working on that for you. And speaking of programs that we have going on, tomorrow is Tuesday, starts at 7 a.m. is the Mystical Writers Hangout. If you could use some support and just someone to help hold you accountable to writing for yourself, 7 a.m. with Reverend Robert. He'll walk you through just a little great space process just to help you get your writing juices flowing. Then we have prayer at 8:15 to 8:30. At 8:30, it's Reverend Melissa with her morning sip, Spirit and Practice. And if you need someone to get your juices going and just get you to wake up, wow, she is energetic and on fire. I love listening to her. Then we have Robert's new program, if I can find it. Oh my goodness. The Growing Edge, Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And if you still haven't had enough, or you can't catch that, but you've got time on your lunch break, we have Reverend Jody Hill Stevenson, Treasures from the Tao, at noon Mountain Time. And then come back Wednesday. There's a whole bunch more on Wednesday after the 8:15 evening prayer. So if you missed any of the episodes, if you want to go back and see what else is going on, go to the Facebook page and go back to videos, and you can get Cosmic Prayer with Laura Topper. Hers was today. There's just a whole bunch of resources going on. So I'm seeing that my time is up, so I'm going to do a quick video to send us off for the evening and say goodnight. And many blessings, and live in the expectancy of good. Yes.